Okay, we'll just wait for 3 more minutes for everyone to join. Okay. I don't know why everyone's not punctuate, but it's fine. We'll just wait for some time for them. How was your practice, Joel?
It's going good. I mean, sorry to disturb you late in the night. Actually, I was having doubt.
It was night or it was morning?
I know I usually do a night shift, right? So yesterday was my week off, so I was like practicing the whole night.
Oh, okay, 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 bro. I saw the message in the morning. Sorry.
Sorry to disturb.
No, no, it's completely okay.
You. I was actually getting confident. I was making mistakes, but DeepSeek was helping me, so I was like confident in every question.
Okay, good, good, good. I received a message at 6:45 a.m.
Uh,
I'm usually
uh,
up by 6 because I have morning shifts, no? So,
oh,
mm,
Hi everyone, hi Jay.
hello.
I,
Okay.
Hi sir, good evening.
Good evening. Okay, guys. All right. Let's better start off then. It's a mess on my table. I'll have to clean a lot of things now. I'll have to learn wire management. Okay, cool. Yeah. Give me one sec. I'll just quickly share my screen before that. Let me know once my screen is up, everyone. Up.
Yes,
yes.
we are able to see it.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Shaker is not here. Okay. Okay. So the question today is show patient ID, first name, last name from patients whose does not have any records in the admission table. Okay. Now see, in the patient's table, there can be a registered patient. Okay. But he might not have been admitted ever. Right. That can be the case. Okay. So I want those patients who are present in the patient's table, but who are not present in the admission table. Okay. Their patient ID does not exist in any admissions dot patient ID rows. Okay. So that's our thing. And obviously, yes, we have two types of solutions. Okay. Either you join it, okay, or we will write a very easy subquery. Okay. Cool. Let's see my subquery first because it's very easy. I'll show you how to do it. Select what do I want? I want patient ID. One sec, guys. I forgot my specs today. In office. No, in room while going to office. So I have to squeeze my eyes everywhere, wherever I go. Okay, so I want patient ID and then I want first name and then I want last name. Right? Everyone agree?
Yes.
Okay, now all of this I'll get from patient's table. Okay,
Yes.
till here everything looks okay. Now, how to filter out? Okay, all I'll do is where,
Patient ID.
yes, patient ID,
It should be. mm,
it should
it should
not be in the admissions
not be.
table.
Yeah. It should not be,
Yes,
right. So not in, I think.
exactly. Not in, then we will just
Not in
Subquery.
subquery.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, a very easy subquery.
Select patient ID from admissions.
Yes. ID
From
from,
admission.
that's it. Okay, cool. Okay, there is one issue. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't, I'll tell you what is it. Okay, cool. It's working. So I got patient ID, first name and last name from patients, where patient ID not in patient ID from admissions. If I just run this, see, these are all the IDs that are here, which are not here from the patient's table. That is our output. Okay, like 2, 4, 5, 14, right? These are the people who never got admitted. Yes, everyone understood?
Yeah, clear.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay, look, we have patient ID from admissions table also. And this patient ID we are using from patient's table, correct? So
Yes.
the best practice is to define what is what. Okay, so like this is from patient's table and this patient ID we are using from admissions table, right? So better go like this. Okay, because the names are same, guys, that's why here it worked, but it might not work in some compilers because it's an ambiguous column, that's why. Hmm. This is a good practice. So if whenever the column names are repeating, better define the table name also. Yes.
Jay, we don't have to define it in line number 2.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Here also we will. Whenever there is a same, like see, even patient ID exists in patient table also, patient ID exists in admission table also, correct? So that's why we are defining from which what we are getting. Okay, now if you see first name and last name are not present in the admission table, right? So you don't have to write anything here, but for the patient ID, because it's same in both the tables, we can write it. Okay, now solution number 2. Okay, you will understand it if you
One
just,
small doubt.
yes, Joel.
So we wrote a subquery because the patient ID is same, right? It's in both these two tables.
Yes, yes, yes.
So what if it's not same? Like it's in another table. So we need to write subquery for three tables. Is that the case? Or
No, subquery in three tables you can write it, but it would be too complicated. So in those case, we'll better go with join.
oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Now let's see how the same thing can be used with joins. Okay. So if we go with joins, right, whatever Joel has the concern of, even that will get resolved. All right. Now I want patient ID first name and last name from patients. That remains the same, right? Now I am joining. Now if you see, I'm left joining it, guys, because see, I don't want the matched people. I want patients, right? I want all the patients where admission.patient ID is null. Okay. Once I join this, admission of patient ID should be null. If I just, inner join it, see, this is the whole situation when I inner join it. Okay. That's why we left join because I want from patient's table, right? Whoever is left off, I want them. So when I write where admissions of patient ID should be null, okay, then if this is null from the admissions table, we are getting everything is null, then what is the value that is left? something that doesn't match with the patient's table, right? So that's why we left join. Left join means all the records from left join and matching records from right join. We are not matching anything here. We just want the mismatched things. That's why we are left joining. And when I run this, I get the same thing. Yes, done. But remember, if you put this patient here and admission here, vice versa, then you'll have to do right join, because then patients will be on the right hand side of the join.
Understood.
Okay.
Hello, Jay.
Yes, Pawan.
I have one doubt. In line number 17,
Okay.
where admission dot patient ID,
Hmm.
not in patients dot patient ID. Yeah, that's the
Yeah, like this and whole of this, both are same.
okay.
Okay. So this whole situation, right? We are just writing it like this because the logic differs. That's why.
And just remove is null instead of is null. Right,
Uh,
not in patients dot patient ID. That's it.
Here,
Yeah.
no, I can't do that because I have to pass multiple values if I'm using not in,
Okay.
right? What are the values that I have to pass here? I can't pass any values, right? That's why we are directly using is null.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So whenever there
Jay,
is, uh-huh,
sorry, Jay, please complete.
yeah, whenever there is in, right? Not in or in, whenever in comes in picture, it is expecting multiple values to pass. If you just run this query, I get multiple values. See, it is expecting all these values, right? So if I just write here not in null, null is a single value, so it will not run. Okay. Yes, I.
Jay, I'm sorry, but I did not understand the second method where you wrote, left join and the patient ID is null.
Okay. See, the whole concept is if I remove left join, okay, if I'm doing inner join, I don't get any output. I get no rows to display because I am writing a logic where I'm telling that I want the mismatch. Okay. I don't want the matched values. When I'm doing inner join, it will show me the matched values. When I'm telling admission.patient ID is null, I'm telling the compiler that look, wherever admission.patient ID is null, that's what I want. So when everything is null, then you'll not get anything, right? So when there's a mismatch among admissions patient ID and patient's patient ID, then we will get the output, right? To get that output, we are using left join.
Okay.
Did you understand now?
Yeah.
Jay,
Okay.
one doubt, Jay.
Haha.
So, as if we are joining these two tables, so
Ha.
just in case it's not in the second table, the value we want, and it's in the third or fourth table.
Haha.
So first we join first two tables, and then we left join that table with the third table, correct?
Yes, exactly.
But we need only values from the first table, right? So if we join these two tables and then the third table, we also get the values from second table. So it would
No,
be like,
no. See, whatever you write here, right? These are the only values that you will get on the display page. Okay.
oh,
So- yeah. So joining doesn't mean you'll get the values. Okay. Whatever you write here, this is what will define what values you will see on the screen.
oh, okay.
Okay. Cool. Now this is our left table and this is our right table, guys. Okay. Inner join will give me this as an output. Now this is something that is been matching from both the tables. Okay. Now what in left join, what we are doing is we are getting these values. Okay. These values and matching values. Obviously, there are no matching values because no, we are not trying to match anything. We are trying to mismatch, right? So this is our output right now. That's why we are using left join, because we want patient ID should be here, but should not be here, right? That's our condition. That's why we are using patient ID null. That means should be here, but in the admissions table, it should be null. Null in the meaning it should not be there or empty, right? So according to that logic, this is the output we will get. Yes, clear now?
Jay, instead of null, can we use not equal to
No,
patients.patient ID?
no, because again, when you do that, see, we'll keep it very simple. Okay, if you are using in, we are expecting multiple inputs. Okay. Now, when I'm using is null, I'm just telling that, see, admissions.patient ID should be null. That's it. Okay. If I go with admission.patient ID is not equals to patient.patient ID, right? That's what you're saying, right? Yes, Sai?
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah. So again, we are passing multiple, IDs. Okay. Then again, we'll have to use not in, and then again, I'll have to write a subquery to give all the IDs that are not present. Understanding?
Yeah, yeah, Jay.
Okay. So that's why keep it simple. See, these type of queries better go with the subquery. You don't have to actually join the table. Whenever there is, because again, joining the table is a little bit slower than subquery. Okay. But then there, if as Joel's situation, right? He said, if what if the data is in the other tables, right? If that is the case, then we will have to join it, because writing many subqueries will be slower. In that case, you directly join them. In this case, you can write a small subquery. Okay, cool. If everyone agrees, I'll move to the next question.
Yes.
Yes. Next question, guys. Everyone.
Yes, yes, Jay.
Okay, cool. All right. So the next question and the last question in medium. Okay. Display a single row with max visits, minimum visit, average visit, where the maximum, minimum, and average number of admissions per day is calculated. Okay. Average is rounded to 2 decimal points. Okay. Now, per day it says, okay, give me one sec, guys.
Hello.
Guys, I'm audible.
I share audio.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry. I got a call from my dad. So, okay. So, next question is, wait just a sec. Yeah. So, next question is display a single row with max visit, min visit, and average visits. Okay. Where the maximum, minimum, and average number of admissions per day is calculated. Okay. Per day, they say. Right. And average is rounded to 2 decimal points. Now, this is easy. We know that we'll use round for that. Okay. Now, what does it say about per day? Right. So let's see how this works. Okay. I'll write something. Okay. I'll just write select. Now, guys, try to understand the logic. Okay. Admission date. I'll do count of star. We'll do it as number of visits. Okay. From admissions table. Now, because I'm using count, I'll group by. Okay. I'll group by. Now, guys, admission date. Okay. That's what I'm grouping by. So when I run this is what I get. Every day. Okay. See, every day, total number of visits. Yes. Everyone understood this logic?
Yeah.
Everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Jay.
Okay. Now, when I ran this, okay, I got this table, right? I got this table, right? This is a whole independent new table, correct? We will use this output as a table now. Okay. Now, let's say in our table, there are two columns, admission date and number of visits. Okay. Now you tell me, select what should I do to get maximum visits, guys?
Max of daily visits.
Max.
Max of number of visits, right? This column,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, number of visits.
Yes. Everyone understanding?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
That's it, guys. Max of number of visits. Then we'll do minimum of number of visits to get the minimum, right? And then I'll do average of number of visits and I'll put it in the round. Okay. So I'll just do round and I'll stop it to, sorry, I'll stop it to 2 decimal points. And I'm going to fetch all this data from this table. Yes, understood?
Yes, Jay.
Yes, Jay.
All you'll have to do is give some alias. Max visit.
Max visits. Minimum visit.
Yes. Minimum visit.
As minimum visit. Second, third line. Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing, okay. If I don't put as here, that's
Mm-hmm.
completely okay. All right.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
it's a good practice to put as, always remember that. Okay. But if you don't put, it will work. Still, always put it. And this is average visit. See, max 30, correct answer, right? Min 4, on an average 13.88. Understood everyone how to do queries like this?
Yes, Jay.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyone, any confusion? Guys?
Okay, clear.
Okay, cool. First, you have to form a table that will count every day's visits. See, every day's visits it's counting, right? And how did I do that? I got admissions table and I'm counting it. In the admissions table, I'm getting admission date and I'm counting it. And I'm grouping it by admission date. So every day, how much visits were there, that's the data I have. So with this data as my base table here, okay, with this data as my base table, I'm running min, max, and round on number of visits column. That's it. Okay, guys, cool. Let's move to our very first hard question. Show all of the patients grouped into weight groups. Okay. Show the total amount of patients in each weight group. Order the list by the weight group descending. For example, if the patient, if they weight 100 to 109, they are placed in the 100 weight group. 100 to 119 should be placed in 110 weight group. Guys, now going back when we did the project on Excel, do you guys remember we did grouping of distance? No, grouping of age. Do you remember that? By store sales, we grouped them into adolescence, old age. Do you remember?
Mm,
Do you remember the guys? This is batch 3, right?
yeah, basically it is.
Okay, why do I
That's
have batch here? Okay, wait. Not this. Yeah, here. You remember age bracket? See, age is 42, and we created a age bracket for them in the
Yeah.
working sheet. Everyone, if it we have written a formula. If greater than 54, then old. If greater than 31, middle age. Less than 31, adolescence.
that is nesting of if.
Exactly. Yes. So do you remember this? We did this. Everyone, do you guys remember or not?
Nice.
Yes.
Yes, Jay.
And do you remember the spelling here is wrong? Okay. Okay, cool. Good thing that you guys remember it. Okay. And if you see here, we have plotted a graph also. Okay. That's what we are going to do here. In the query that we are doing right now, what are we going to do is we are going to do the same for weights, but using SQL. Now, how do we do that? Okay. Very easy. Number one, we have to calculate total number of people, right, in that group. So obviously I have to use count. So I'll use count of star. Okay. As I'll just say patients, num patient. Okay. Number two, what I'll have to do is now understand this logic. Okay. Number one, I'll do floor. Then I'll do weight divided by 10 into 10 as weight group. I'll tell you what the logic there is. See, let's say the weight is 65. 65 divided by 10,
6.5.
6.5, right? Then
Yes.
we'll do floor.
Mhm.
Means 6.5 will get down to 60. Sorry, not 66.
No. Mhm.
Yes, because we are taking the decimal off. I mean, it's like we take the decimal off and we leave the whole number. Okay, even if it's 6.9. Wait, I'll just show you what floor is. See, used to round a numeric value down to the nearest integer. Okay, now down, guys.
Mm.
Just a sec. Yeah, here. See, even if the value is 5.7, it will not round it off to 6. It will go for 5. Okay, because what is the down value for 5.7? It's 5,
5.
correct? If we go into minus, remember the down value for minus 2.3 is 3 minus 3. Okay, if you go to 2, then it's greater than minus 2.3, right? The down
Mm.
value for minus 2.3 is minus 3. Okay, that is a negative one. Even if I'm going 0.99, still it will return as 0. Okay. So to better understand this, in the positive number, what it will do is it will just take off this decimal thing and it will only leave the whole number. Okay. For the positive numbers. Yes, that's what it will do. So we get 6 here. Now into 10 will give us 60. Understood?
Yes.
So a person who weighs 65 lbs falls in the weight group of 60.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, now let's do understand this with another example. Let's say, okay, see, if they weigh 100 to 109, they should be in 100, right? So let's just take 106. 106 divided by 10 becomes 10.6. Flooring it becomes 10. And I have put multiplied by 10. So means when I multiply this by 10, this becomes 100. See, the 106 is falling in the group 100. Correct, guys?
Yes.
Everyone understood the math behind this?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
Everyone understood?
Hmm,
Pawan,
yes,
Joel?
yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool. Okay, cool. That's the math we are using, guys. Very easy actually. Okay. And we're getting all this data from patient's table.
Patience.
Jay,
Yes.
in line number 3,
Uh-huh.
instead of 4, we can use round off weight by 100 comma 0. That will also come.
No. Because see, if the value is in negative, right, then it will be an outlier.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, we know weight value will never be negative.
Negative.
Yeah, we know that. But still, it will be an outlier, right? So we have to build a logic that works the same on positive, negative, and zero.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So Jay, just to confirm, we are just trying to reduce the patients who are 100 to 109 to single number. That is 100.
100. Yes, 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 exactly, bro. All the patients ranging from 100 to 109 should be grouped under 100. Okay.
Ash.
Okay. So when I run this, I get something like this. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm using aggregate function here, but this is not an aggregate function. Okay. This is just a calculation. So I can group it by weight groups. Let's group it by weight group. Okay. Cool. It looks good. Now all I'll have to do is order the list by weight group descending. Order by weight group descending. That's it, guys. See? So people under the weight group of 146. Okay. 140 means people from 131 to 140. Okay. Those fall under this. So that's how it is. See? I'm getting total number and what group they fall under. All right. Understood now?
Jay, so this is one way of writing. So one more way is like using a case statement. If you like when then uh,
Yes.
oh,
Exactly. But you'll have to write many cases. You know how many? You'll have to write 2, 3, 14, 15 cases you'll have to write, okay? So case you'll have to write if, okay, weight between 0 and 10, then 10, okay? Then again you'll have to write another one. Okay, you have to keep repeating this for till 140. That is 14 cases.
and then end as weight group.
Yes, start it with case.
Oh, understood. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Okay. Any confusions?
Jay,
Uh-huh.
yeah, this query is clear to me, but
Mm-hmm.
just in case, in this example, we have grouped the weight in in the brackets of 10, right? Like 0
Mm-hmm.
to 10, 10 to 20, like that.
Hmm.
What if the bracket is more? We have to expand the bracket.
Hmm. So You want it like, let's say,
Maybe
0 to
0 to
20.
20, 20 to
0 to
40, like
20.
that.
Yes. Okay. Then
Then
what
it
to
is multiplied with 20. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's try. No. That works, but whatever the output we are getting, it's not correct. We'll have to divide it by, if we divide it by 5, multiply by 5. Okay, bro. All you have to do is divide it by 20, multiply by 20. Like this, right? 0 to 20, 20 to 40.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You just have to divide it by 20 and then multiply by 20. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay. If you want to do it for 5, 5 of 5. Use the same numbers for division and multiplication.
Okay.
Okay, bro. Good question. Thanks. Guys, everyone understood now?
Jay,
Yes, sir.
just once, can you run the query by deleting the group by weight group? Just I want to look at the output once.
Okay. So this will be totaled up and 140 here you'll get 140. Oh no, you got 60 there. Okay. See, this is totaled up and here you will get some weight group.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Someone else was asking something. Guys? Okay. Everyone clear? All good? Can we move to the next question?
Yes.
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 Everyone? Everyone? Yes? Okay. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
yes, yes.
Okay, guys, fine. Let's just do one more, okay? That's it. Because we don't have much left in her. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 are there. We'll just do one more so that 9 remains. Okay, because see, again, I'm not in a hurry to, finish off my portion and move to my next batch and make more money. Okay, I'm not in that hurry. Okay, so the whole concept is, not to overwhelm you with lot of things, just to, keep it very, very casual to you all. Okay. Okay, now this is a very interesting question, and I think we have discussed the logic behind, but still, okay. Okay, so show patient ID, weight, height, is obese, okay, from the patient's table. Now, the thing here is display is obese as a boolean, that is 0 or 1. Okay, 1 means he is obese, 0 means he's not obese, and they have given us the formula to calculate if he is obese. Obese means obesity, guys, like people who are fat. Okay, and this is the whole thing. Weight in kgs and height in meters raised to 2 should be greater than or equals to 30. Then he is obese. Otherwise, he's not. Okay, cool. Let's see how to write this. Number one, keep it very easy. Okay, what we have to get is patient ID. Number two, what we have to get is weight. Number three, what we see now, okay, weight, I have to show it in LBS. But while calculating, I have to use the kg and meters. Okay.
Yes,
Oh, I
okay,
think
sir.
this is in kg and centimeters, right? Yeah,
I think
weight is in kgs. Okay.
yeah.
But height, I have to divide it by 100 to turn it to meters. Okay, cool. We'll do that. Okay, just a sec. See, this is something that we all are clear of, right? Patient ID, weight, and height. Okay, now I have to get an extra column that is obese. Yes, understandable till here?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay. Now let's write a case statement. okay, where I'll open the case. First, I'll write case, okay, and then I'll end it here, okay. In between, we will write our case. Case when, okay. Now we'll write this formula, guys, okay. Weight divided by, okay. Task number one, we have to convert the height, right, into meter. So what I'll do is height divided
Divided by
by,
100.
100.
yeah, now there's a catch, okay. 100.0, not 100. Because, see, if I do it 100, then integer divided by integer, the output will be integer. But the output I want is in float, that is with the decimals. That is why instead of writing 100, I'm writing 100.0. So integer calculated with any float, the output will be float. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how do I write this square? Very easy, guys. See, the same concept as round. Instead of round, I'll write power. Okay. And after all my calculations, I'll put a comma and I want to square it. So I'll write 2. If I want to cube it, I'll write 3. Okay. That's the calculation. All right. If this formula is greater than or equals to 30,
Then 1.
exactly, then 1, else
0.
0. That's it. Okay. Now I'll just give an alias here. I'll end the bracket. I'll give an alias as is obese. Okay. Yeah, like this. I'm getting patient ID, weight, and height. Okay. And I'm writing a case statement where I'm saying when weight divided by height in meters to the power of 2 is greater than equals to 30, then give me the answer as 1, else 0. Okay. Because they want it as 1 and 0. See. Okay. As obese, that is the alias from patient's table. That's it. I'll run this. Okay. Somewhere we have messed up.
Line number 6.
So,
In line
So
number
after
6.
height, there is a comma
after
in the
height.
fourth line.
No,
Oh, yes. No, this
no,
comma, we need that.
before weight, we need to open bracket.
Yes, here, na. The power, I'll put it in bracket. Power, height, and to end and to close. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay, we were missing this bracket, guys. See? Now this guy is obese. All right. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Easy.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, do we have any questions on this?
Jay, can you
Yeah,
just
we
show
can
the output?
What?
Shekhar, you go first. Sorry.
we can use boolean command, but then and else we can't use, but we have to use boolean command if possible.
No, Shaker. Boolean,
Boolean
again, it,
means it's 0 and 1.
yeah, Boolean is a data type, correct? And we are not using Boolean in the actual table. So the actual table we have been stored in integers. If you see this, okay?
Yes, yes.
So yeah, and we are not making any new data type here. So that's why we cannot use Boolean. We'll have to stick with the case statement.
Okay.
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 Yes.
Okay, my doubt over here is in
Mhm.
line number 6,
Mhm.
where you have written height divided by 100.0. What will happen if we remove that point 0? Can you run without the point 0?
Okay. For that, you will have to understand, okay, what is height divided by 0 and what is, okay, I'll, just for your understanding, what I'll do here is I'll display. Okay, wait, I'll just remove this and 0 1 0 1 1 1. See, the outputs changed. If you can see this. See, I'll tell you something, okay? I don't think the output will change, but the whole issue here is, okay, let's just say that um, you deposited $100.60. Okay.
Okay.
Next time you deposited $100.40. Okay. Now, if I don't do 0.0, that means let's say this is your output, but the value that is being registered is 100. And here as well, if the 0.0, that is float value, is not used, the value that you are getting is 100. That means at the end of the day, you're losing $1, correct?
Yes.
Correct. The
Yes.
same way here, let's say the calculation sometimes might be very important regards of decimal. Okay. Let's say, without decimal, we might be getting the answer as 29, but with the decimal, we might be getting 30.6. Understood?
Yes.
Yeah. So when I do height divided by 100, right? Although my value, let's say, is 19.4, the answer I'll get is 19. But for the accuracy of my calculation, I want the value to be 19.4. That is why I am changing my whole output here to float. Understood?
Yeah. This concept is clear, Jay. But in
Uh-huh.
our database, if you look at the height column of in the patient's table, everything is in whole number only. There is no decimal.
Doesn't
It's a
matter.
case.
See, we are dividing weight by height. Okay. And see, regardless of what our data is, this is something we call in the concept of data analysis as outlier. Okay. If you don't handle this, okay, and let's say you give the justification as you give right now that all our height are in the whole number. Okay. But if you adjust everything here, right, then decimal do make a lot of sense, because we are also dividing our weight with regards to our height. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And right now, whatever the data we have might not be in, float, but let's say in the coming trend, company changes the data and they say that we are considering height into point now. So then again, you'll have to change the code, right? So these outliers, you will have to handle them, guys. And especially these outliers come when there are decimal points taken into consideration. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why we'll have to put it 100.0. So if I just, quickly go to the solution also, look here, they have written in the comments. Okay. See, if you divide an int by an int, you will get an integer. Dividing an int by a float will return a float. That's why you have to divide by 100.0 and not 100. Okay. I can use cast function, like if I'm dividing two variables, because I don't know what the numbers can be, right? Then I'll use cast off and whatever I'm dividing it to, and then I'll use as float. That means, whatever the number here is, just consider it as float or show output in a float format. That can be used, but not necessarily. You can just stick up to this, because in SQL we don't use a lot of variables. But did you understand why we are going with 100.0 again?
Yes, Jay, clear.
Okay, cool. Do we have any questions on this, guys?
Just one small doubt.
Yes.
So if you become data analyst to crack interviews, we need to be thorough with mathematical logic formulas more than the how it is the code is written, or there's no much need to be thorough with mathematical formulas, logic, and
To crack the interview, limited knowledge is completely okay. Okay, no one will expect you to, if you consider this logic, this is very easy again. If you ask me, this might come in the interview, but it will not go into probability or statistics. Okay, don't worry about that. But once you become a data analyst, or once you get a job, okay, start upskilling yourself into statistics and permutation combinations and probabilities. Okay, because if you don't know these three concepts, once you become a data analyst, then you will not grow. Okay, then there's no job security.
okay.
Yes. Yeah, but
So
uh-huh.
sorry to disturb. So
No, no.
as of now,
Uh-huh.
you need to be just uh, basic multiplication, division, and that is enough
Y-
for right now, right?
yes. For now, to crack the interview, that is more than enough, because you guys are going to give an interview where the requirement is below 2 years of experience, right? So below 2 years of experience, people don't expect a lot of things, right? So basic maths is more than enough. But once you get the job, you can't take it lightly, guys. You'll have to keep learning, especially maths a little bit.
Oh, understood. Thanks.
Okay, good. Anyone else? Any questions? Shaker, Pawan, Bibu, Sai, questions?
No, Jay.
No, Jay.
No, Jay.
Okay, cool. Any other discussions to be done? Okay, guys, cool. I'll take the silencers. No. Cool then. I'll stop the class here. We'll do the remaining ones tomorrow. And about the one-on-one, I had it with Deepak. He'll be joining tomorrow. Okay. Cool, guys. That is it. That is all I wanted to discuss. Thank you so much for joining the class today. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Yes.
Yes, Jay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank you.
so much, guys. Thank you. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Yeah. Thank you.